Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Amanda with Sugar Bees. Nice to have you back. I know I haven't been on in a while. I've been trying to get me a new camera and stop recording with my phone, because if I do these during the day, when it's peaceful and quiet around here, my phone constantly rings and interrupts my videos, so the videos get all chopped up and it's just a hassle. And I really haven't had much new to talk about, but I stepped outside my normal comfort zone and went back to doing something that I quit doing a long time ago, which is craft shows. But a friend of mine, her daughter now attends a junior high that my daughter went to a few years ago, and they're having a winter festival. So I decided to sign up for that. And the basis of our video today is to talk to you about that. If you're looking for a way to get your name out there to the community, to the public, and you're not so much worried about going nationwide just yet, these little shows are a good way to get your name out there. You've got a nice little booth. You can take some, stuff, and, you decide what you want to do, but I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm going to do. But it's a good way to get out there. And there's going to be a lot coming up starting in October. They'll have a few throughout the summer and the spring, but nothing like what they do around the holidays, or getting in preparation for the holidays. Usually around September or October is when the craft shows start, pretty hot and heavy. And there is one website that you can go to, I believe it's festival.net, and it'll tell you a lot of the craft shows that are going on. But the best way I have found to seek them out if I'm out hunting for them is to go to events on Facebook. And they're going to help you find events near you. And the best ones are like the ones that they have at churches, schools, other organizations are hosting them. Other businesses like boutiques will have little pop-up events that you can go to. In the entry fees, that's the main thing you're looking for. How much foot traffic are you going to have, roughly guesstimated in your mind, and is it near you, and what is the cost of that entry fee? Just for example, the one I'm going to, it's on December 7th, I believe. It's on a Saturday, I believe, from like 12 to 5 at our local middle school, well, one of them, and the entry fee was $20. So I know if I sell a couple, 2 or 3 items, I've made my entry money back. So everything else is going to be pure profit for me. So not only are you getting your name out there at a very inexpensive cost, but you're giving back to the community. Such as the one I'm going to, it's to help raise funds for the Spanish club within the school. And it gives people a chance to shop local. So not only are you supporting the school, but you're supporting a club within the school. Which in general is just a good way to get out there in the community, and you have people shopping local with you. And like I said, you're giving back to the community, you're giving back to schools, giving back to churches, because most of the time when they have these events, they're trying to gather up money for a worthy cause. And learning a second language, to me, that's a worthy cause. That's something that's going to take you far in life. Let me turn my washer off just a second. So sorry about that. Forgot I put my husband's uniforms in the wash before I started this video. Okay, next thing you're probably wondering, what should I take? Well, since I know that this probably wasn't going to be a huge event, I'm trying to take items that I already have on hand. And that being, I had a ton of these plastic ornaments. So we're just decorating them with glitter and such. So I had a ton of these. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. And if you didn't know it, you can order off the Dollar Tree and use your tax ID number and save on sales tax. So you can order by the case from DollarTree.com. And they come 24 to a case, in case you didn't know. Here's just a couple more. The purpose of these ornaments is I'm going to take my large vinyl cutter. I'm going to take my big box of vinyl. I'm going to offer monograms, names, and other little quick designs. Now, I am going to give them the option if you want something more intricate or something outside of what I'm selling here at the booth today, then you can come see me and place an order. Or I can take orders right there on the spot. And some other ones we're doing. I had a ton, and I still have more of these at my mother's. I had a ton of these styrofoam balls. You can get these for 5 cents at Walmart after Christmas. I do believe you can get them throughout the year at all the craft stores. And I'm trying to remember, I don't think Dollar Tree carries these all year long, but they do during the Christmas season. So we're covering those in glitter and triple thick. If you didn't know, triple thick is like a thick epoxy type glaze. And we're going to put monograms on these. So we're taking ornaments. We're taking, my grandma taught me years ago how to make a Christmas tree by using just the tinsel or garland, or like the foil type garland, and 3 wire clothes hangers and a strand of lights to make the cutest little Christmas tree you ever seen. I'm going to take a few of those. We're going to take some plastic tumblers from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to offer monograms on those. Now, I do have another young girl that helps me. She's my daughter's friend. She helps me during busy times. I've set her up to where she is making epoxy cups now. Decorating them with glitter and epoxy in them. She's taking off wonderfully. She doesn't have the lot completed now, but I told her goal is to have a good bit completed by the time we go to the craft show, so she can offer those within my booth. We're going to take, let's see, I'm thinking of items that, for one, will sell fast because of the price point, and hopefully stuff I won't be stuck with afterwards. So I won't have a lot invested in this. Pretty much everything I take, I hope to sell before I leave. Charger plates are like milk and cookie type plates. You can get the plates at Dollar Tree. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. Very inexpensive. You could slap a family name on there, a verse, whatever. Something quick and easy to turn around. Coffee mugs. Just easy gift ideas that you can personalize on the spot. For one, your customer doesn't have to wait a long time, and it doesn't take you a lot of time to turn that around while they're waiting. Let's see. Just remember, you don't want to invest more money and take the chance. You don't want to invest too much money and then take the chance of not making that money while you're at the show. Unless you plan on attending numerous ones. Now, I don't know if I'll be going to another one before Christmas. So I don't want to get stuck with all this stuff, because a lot of the stuff that you see that I've shown you, the stuff that's been rolled over for the past 3-4 Christmases that hasn't sold. So I've just been sitting on it. So basically this is a way for me, one, to get rid of overstock. And then not have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff to take with me. And I do have some other stuff that we're going to be taking, like tea towels. I can, slap vinyl on those fairly quickly. I haven't made up my mind on those just yet because I do not know if I want to haul my heat press around. I'm not going to be offering any embroidery. My embroidery machine is too heavy to attempt to travel. I mean, once we get in the back of the truck, it's fine. It's just loading in and unloading it. I can't do it by myself. And it is a pain to level back up, and it has to be level. So mainly we're going to do everything with vinyl. I am going to take some sample monogrammed shirts. I'm going to take some sample screen print and sublimated shirts, sample vinyl shirts, just to show, you know, you're not limited to this. This is just what we're offering you today as, you know, a quick purchase. If you want something more elaborate that we're not offering today, then you're more than welcome to place an order or please come see me. Trying to think of some other stuff. We're going to be, I've got my my sample set aside that I'm going to do. We're going to take this. This is one of the school colors, and we're going to be doing some applique with this printed material here, and I think it's going to be so cute. I haven't got a chance to use this, and we have some other holiday stuff here. I don't want to do too much holiday stuff because people like stuff that they can wear all year long. We've got some gingham. But we're going to do a couple of these color shirts, and the name of the school is Austin Middle School, and they go for in short, they go by AMS. So we have went and grabbed the other school colors in fat quarters, and we're going to be stitching that out in applique on the front of that. And like I said, we're going to take some sample sublimated shirts, sample printed transfers, screen printed transfers, just to give some people some idea. I don't know if I'm going to be taking any of these yet. This is for a customer order. I don't like the idea of transporting glass around, and I don't like the idea of displaying glass at a craft show because, for one, a lot of people do bring their children and they get a little handsy sometimes, or they're just, you know, not paying attention, and stuff gets broken easily, and then you're trying to hustle to clean it up and you've lost money. So these are some of the, what do they actually call this? I don't think there's an actual name for it, but it's a beer mug. So we're going to be putting Mama Bear on this for a customer of ours. I offered her glass etching, but she said she wanted vinyl, so we're going to be doing vinyl on that. But that's just, I was just trying to give you guys an idea of something that, for one, would help get your name out there. You're giving back to the community and making money out at the same time. Just don't get yourself so overwhelmed planning for this small event that you overwork yourself and that you're taking so much stuff. Because remember, whatever you take in, you're going to have to bring back out. And that's a lot of work, especially for this show that's on, what, 5 hours? It's just not worth it. We're taking small, easy to maneuver items, easily sold items, and just doing the simplest form of personalization we can do, which is vinyl. But if you have any questions, I was trying to keep this video short and not long-winded, but if you have any questions, just let me know. What was I also going to say? Take samples of your work. Don't overwork. Don't overload your booth. Okay. That is my biggest thing. When I go to a craft show, don't have so much in your booth that people are like, oh God, there's so much, I don't know where to start. You know, and then a lot of items that you've put a lot of hard work into get overlooked because you have so much stuff in your booth. It's overwhelming to the eye. Take a few eye-catching items and leave the rest at the house. Don't try to pack this little booth. It's just because you're going to have people in there and they're going to be like this. They're going to be scared to move because they have so much stuff. Or if they're like me, I get panicky, I get claustrophobic, and all I can think about is how bad I want to get out. I don't want to stay in here and look anymore because there's too many people and we're on top of each other. So a few eye-catching items and you'll be just fine. And that way, if you haven't taken a ton of stuff, you don't have to worry about loading that stuff back up at the end of the day when you're tired because you've been on your feet all day long. You're miserable. You're just tired of dealing with people. You can just bada bing, bada boom, pack your stuff up and get on out there. The easiest way to transport your stuff, and I highly recommend it, tubs. Tubs is the easiest way to transport your items. I store everything in tubs. I've got tubs underneath this table. I've got tubs underneath this table. They're everywhere. But just make it as simple as possible on yourself. If you don't have a card reader, which I really love QuickBooks. QuickBooks Go, I believe the reader is called. Have a card reader there. Make it as convenient as possible to your customers to pay for their items. Not everybody carries cash anymore. Now, ask them up front if they're paying with card or if they're paying with cash. And remember to add that 3% on so you're not having to eat the expense. I call it a convenience fee. That's what I call it. So you're not having to eat that convenience fee, because that's money you're going to be losing, and it adds up over time. Just remember sales tax. If you haven't already paid sales tax on that item, you have to charge sales tax. 9 times out of 10, not everybody's going to be walking around with their sales tax form. So unless they walk around and present that to you and you can get a copy of it right there on the spot, sales tax. Make sure you have plenty of cash for change. I usually stop and get $50 in change. And I break it down in the smallest bills possible. Usually it's 5s and 10s. Don't really have a lot of change on hand as far as rolled coins, because that's just the way I price my items. So don't even worry about that. But I think I've went over everything. Just remember, small quantities of goods that you're going to sell, something quick that you can turn around, that your customer doesn't have to stand there longer than 10 minutes, or they can go look around and come back. But they want to be able to pick that up by the time they make their rounds and come back. Because usually what I do if I'm shopping at a craft show, if I see something I'm interested in, I go ahead and order right then. I come back and pick all my stuff up later. So I'm not lugging all of that around while I'm trying to shop and hold bags, and I can't look at anything because my hands are full. It's just that simple. But if you have any questions on how to do these shows, almost forgot the most important part. Make sure you have business cards with you. Make sure they're legible, and your phone number, website, all that is easy to read. And I highly recommend making a banner. You can order them. I think they were like $40 from Vistaprint, but it's much cheaper if you just go ahead and get the banner, the blank banner, and make it yourself. If you have the capability to cut vinyl, which I'm sure if you're on my page you do, just go ahead and make that banner yourself. Save yourself a lot of money. Most of us already have rolls and rolls of adhesive vinyl on hand. Just go ahead and make your banner yourself if you have the capability. If not, Vistaprint is another option. And other places have started offering them now as well, such as Office Max, FedEx, I want to say Walmart.com, but I'm not sure on that. You'd have to go check. Walgreens, I do believe. A lot of people offer them now. Now, you know, the little smaller stores. I know the Office Max is going to be kind of expensive. Walgreens was kind of expensive. So just keep in mind on your price point. But a banner, a nice banner with all of your information on it, your name, just so that that picture resonates in their mind. Oh, I remember that was from that Sugar Bees gift. Yeah, I remember. Something eye-catching on your logo. Mine has a Volkswagen Beetle on it. With my name, it goes right across the center of the car. Then I have my phone number, my Facebook page, all that information on there. Make it easy to contact them. But I have an eye-catching picture on there, so I will stand out amongst the rest. So, but I think I've told you everything you need to know. If there's another question that sparks in your mind, leave me a message down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my page, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then hit the little notification bell right beside it, and that'll notify you every time I post a new video. And I'm sorry, I know they've been sparse here lately, but I'm trying to do better. I know I'll do a lot better once I get a camera, and I'm not having to worry about doing it off this phone, because this is a hassle. But until we chat again, have a great week, and we'll talk later. Bye.